Today, a new unboxing here at 1D6. The mailman arrived and we've got a package of 14.4 kilograms of Black Rose Wars. I have to say, I didn't even know I bagged that much, so let's dive into it right now. Oh. So, okay, let's get some of this stuff out of the way first. Oh, that's nice. So, first things first, the, I hope, base game of Black Rose Wars Rebirth. With, of course, starting with a rulebook, table of content, would like to see that. It's always good to see some artwork. A clear setup page. And I'll quickly skim to the back in the hopes of finding a quick reference sheet for some rules, but I don't think that they made it into the... No. Ah, look, 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 look. We've got our friends from the dual layered cardboard department. Something that we always enjoy. And here we've got our trusty punch out cardboard and some of the minis. This looks interesting. This one is completely empty. So we need to figure out why. Well, as you might or might not know, Ludus Magnus Studios is generally not known for the quality of its miniatures. Having said that, I actually think that they look, or at least this one, looks pretty good. And this little mini one over here isn't that bad either. But I have to say that I really like, and yeah, I guess you can say there could be more detail into these guys, but for what it's worth, they look good. And yeah, it's pretty big piece of plastic, sure. And again, there could be more refinements to it. But I actually really like it. It's pretty clean. Now, once again, I have no idea why I have these, but I guess they will be for storage of the cardboard components. And over here we have some more dual layered cardboard. These are the player boards. And we've got some of the players that you can play. These are the bigger miniatures, and these tend to be the creatures that you can use during the game. These pieces of cardboard are the mainstay of the game. This is where all of the gameplay elements will be taken from, and these are the different rooms that you need to recreate. And as you can see, this is the backside of a destroyed room and a cleaned room. In Black Rose Wars, and I guess in Black Rose Wars Rebirth too, you've got the schools of magic, which the players all need to control, or at least they can choose a type of magic they wish to control. So I've opened 2 of the 4 packets of cards, and like I said, these are all spell cards that will be played during the game. And this is another type of school. And again, more cards and more cards and more spells that you can learn and try to use in your combat. Alright, so these are the types of spells. So there are nightmare spells, alchemy spells, technomancy skills. Wow, that's a real tongue breaker. Shamanic spells, agony spells and hack spells. And of course there's always the forgotten spells. And these are the strongest types of spells that you can acquire during the game. Well, I have to give credit where credit is due. I really like the design of the box and the way to place all the elements back in the box. It all fits together, and they've made even some little indentations to put in the elements at a certain level. I really think that that's well thought out. I really like this design, and it looks good on the shelf, I guess, too. And of course the Black Rose at the front. So let's continue to another box. And let's start off with the Deadly Masks. And to be completely honest, I have no idea what this expansion is about. So it looks to be for 1 to 6 players. So the base game is for 1 to 4. So I guess this is the 5th and 6th player expansion, but you'll have to hold on. Well, at least there's another player board, so yeah, I think we are correct. Some extra tokens and indeed 2 extra characters and 2 extra basic room tiles in which they need to spawn. And their basic magic tile, or at least their basic magic cards. So okay, we can quickly skip over this one. We know what we've got right here. So, and one last thing that I wanted to open is the Apocalypse box. I do see that it's for 2 to 4 players, so I wonder if it is available to be played with the other 2 players. Yeah, okay, yeah, fine. And I was just telling Frank that I really love these little indentations for your fingers, so you can open up the pieces of plastic and just take a look into the box. Well, here we've got our minis. Oh, I'm getting Warhammer vibes all over here. So, yeah. Again, as I said before, yes. I think that Ludus Magnus doesn't make the greatest minis, but all in all, yeah, well, I don't think they're that bad. Ooh. So this one, this is a thing I can understand, but when taking it out of the box, I almost wrecked the sword of this unit already. So I really think they made it very cool how this looks, but it is very fidgety. And here we've got our Lost Rider. And look at this one. You can just feel the pain that they need to cause you. Sleeves? Alright, let's take a look at it later. We've got some more cards, so I'll be opening these packages and I'll be right back for you. So, to get back to you, I was correct. These are sleeves and they look pretty cool, if you ask me. And the front side, or at least the back side, is actually something of a silver lined backside. One thing to note that we haven't talked about is the quality of the cardboard or the cards. And here I can be pretty harsh, I guess. Now, I wasn't too friendly with opening the package, but immediately my thumb hit one of the sides and it peeled. It didn't peel off, but it really did leave a mark. So yeah, that is of course always possible. There is some lid finish to the cards, but yeah, I don't know if you can see it on the card right here. And I really managed to scratch this side. Yeah, it's sure, it can happen, but I'm not really that happy with it. And of course these are the extra schools of magic, and as this is the Apocalypse expansion, I saw the words gluttony and hunger. So yeah, sure, these are all things that we can relate to as part of the Apocalypse, I guess. So when I backed Black Rose Wars Rebirth, the main reason I wanted to get this game was the Apocalypse expansion. So when this game will be hitting the table, the Apocalypse expansion will be in it for sure. And I don't know if it's a good thing to start with, but we'll have to figure that one out. And we'll get back to you as soon as possible with a video about our first impressions of Black Rose Wars. Okay, so I guess this was one of the stretch goals. I didn't even know. But we've got these 6 little boxes, and I was actually quite pleasantly surprised to see what was in them. So it looks to be that there are all kinds of characters and enemies that are added into these little small boxes. So you can choose whenever you want to spice up the game a little bit. So we've got here a druid, and as you can expect from a druid, he is able to summon monsters. And this one is able to summon bears and crocodiles. And no, I guess that these aren't really that exciting to watch. I do have to say that I like this hound. I think it's been stabbed a little bit too much. And we've got this horse rider again, another horse rider. So I won't be opening these boxes right now. You can leave a comment if you want us to do so, and we might make another video about these boxes. And I'll even try to give you some of the best examples of how to play these characters. So if that sounds like a good deal, then on to the next video. Thanks for now for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.